Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel, Teach and Budget. I am Mercedes. I am a single mom for one beautiful little girl. I am also a kindergarten teacher who is on her financial journey. So if you'd like to join me on this journey, go ahead and give this video a thumbs up, leave me a comment down below, and of course, hit that subscribe button so you never miss when I post. So let's go ahead and jump right into this video. Hey, so we are back. Second video this week. Look at that, girl. I won't sketch you. So we are going to be doing a cash stuffing today, and I'm gonna walk you a little bit through what my budget is right now, because some stuff is stuffing, and honestly I genuinely do not know how much money I have to spend. And it gets like this every summer because I don't pull the money and stuff it into binders. It's just sitting in my account and I spend and I'm not tracking it. And then things just get very convoluted and complicated. And I really messed up because the money that I pulled at the end of June and put into the bank to move to my high yield savings account just sat there. And I think I messed up and thought that that money was spendable, but it wasn't. And then other things happened where I got charged for like my daughter's daycare when I wasn't supposed to. And they were like, well, instead of refunding your money, how about we just go ahead and hold on to it, and then it'll go towards like the next thing that you have to pay for her. I'm like, or how about you give me my money back? But I was like, whatever, not a hill to die on. That just means it covered. I had to pay like $400 or something for her to come for the very last week of August. And then the rest of the money will transfer over until September. So that'll be a nice little break for September budget. But then I had a couple other things hit that I wasn't expecting. Like my, I have a Clear account subscription. Clear, if you know, airports in America, using Clear to get through security. I have that. I also have TSA pre, just because both of them get me there quicker, you know. So that hit over the summer. Then I had another thing hit over the summer. And then I just paid my car insurance for the 6 months, and that was way more than I expected it to be. So I had to pull the extra $150. Not really 150, but most of it, to cover what I wasn't expecting. So yeah, that's the thing that's happening. But yeah, a lot happened. So I'm really not sure what's happening with my bank account. So I tried to break down my budget and see what all I spent and like what really has been happening. Since it's the end of the month, I'm not going to do a weekly budget because it's just not going to correlate with what's going on. And then I'm just going to go ahead and figure this out. So I put down all my bills, and they added up to $5,024.45. So out of that $6,889.18, $5,000 of that went to bills. That left us $1,864 left. Then, which that number is just jarring. But I did add extra stuff onto this. It's not usually going to be this amount. I did go ahead and just add my Clear into this. So I'm not going to pull it out of my annual. I'm just going to take it out of this money here. I also had to pay about a bookshelf on Amazon for my classroom. And I did have the money for it, but I really needed that bookshelf. And I had been doing Donuts Choose for a while. And like anytime I did a Donuts Choose that had a bookshelf on it, because bookshelves are a little expensive, the Donuts Choose never got funded. So it was just like, ugh. So I was like, I'm just gonna buy one myself. So I pulled that out of this money. I also had a rent-a-car for me and my daughter's trip from the airport home. So that was $156. Rent-a-cars are so expensive. It's so expensive. I live less than an hour from the airport. It should not be that much for me to rent a car and come home. That's ridiculous. But I did it anyways because Uber's is actually a little bit more expensive. So yeah, I decided to just take it out of that money instead of pulling it out of my travel. And my subscriptions went up. I did add one more subscription, which I shouldn't do, but it's where I watch all of my like C-dramas, my K-dramas, my Thai dramas, all of the dramas on that subscription. So I added that in. So yeah, that's why that amount is high. Although my City of M, we did not pay in August. Technically, I paid it in July. I'm still waiting on, okay. I paid in July. How our utilities is going right now is so, I hate it. But I paid for May and June, and I paid that in July. And now I'm guessing I'm not going to get a bill for July and August until September. And that's irritating my soul. It irritates my soul that they keep doing that. Give me all of my bills and let me pay them, please. But, so that did not get paid this month, but whatever. And for groceries, I have been using cash somewhat for groceries, but I have also used my card a few times. So I'm budgeting $300 that I'm just gonna leave in the bank, and not include to hopefully cover what I put on a card. And because I don't need any more groceries for the month, so I'm hoping this $300 and covers whatever I put on a card. Same for eating out. I hope that covers everything, and gas. I hope that covers everything. So that's $700 for cash envelopes. All of that money is just gonna stay in the bank. I'm not taking it out. I'm not cash stuffing. We will not cash stuff my wallet again until September because I'm just not willing to deal with it right now. My sinking funds are actually getting what they normally would. My car insurance, like I said, I had to pull an extra $150, so technically $300 is coming out of here for car insurance for August, and $150 from the July paycheck. So I have about $450 to stuff for car insurance to cover what I just paid, which was $1,010 from $776. Do you see how much they raised my insurance? It is ridiculous, but whatever. But I'm only gonna do one cash stuffing for the month of August for my sinking funds, just because honestly I forgot that there was 2 weeks left. So next week you won't get a cash stuffing, sorry guys. So yeah, and it's gonna get their normal amount. It always does. My home and debt binder is gonna get $160 for this month. Tiny Tuesday is getting a total of $40 this month, and long term is getting a total of $250 this month. I decided to wait on short term, and I'll start short term challenges again in September. Sorry if my voice sounds horrible. I don't know what's happening. It's just been weird. And I also budgeted an additional $200 to go towards the debt I have on my Capital One card. So when I pay off my Capital One card, I'll pay everything that I owe plus an additional $200. So I'm trying to start building that in so that I can get that card paid off more, even though I do have my debt binder. I do have like about $400 in my debt account on Ally, plus the money that's still in my binder. So I can pull that and pay, and I might do that at the end of August. But I kind of really want to just wait and see how much money I can save. If I can finish this, I don't think I'm going to finish my debt binder in August, because I kind of wanted to wait, but I think I'm just going to pull that $400 and go ahead and start paying a little bit extra towards my Capital One card, because I just need that to go away. I do not like having credit card debt, and the fact that I'm now back in credit card debt is literally irritating my soul. But anyways, yeah, that's it. Like I said, I do not actually know if these numbers are going to pan out. I'm praying they do. I have money from July and August. At least I should still have money from both of those months in my account. And I'm just going to wait and see what I have left over at the very end of the month and make sure all the bills come out. And then from there, I'm going to decide what to do with that money. I honestly might just throw it all into my ally account and just put it into sinking funds or something. I don't know. We'll see. It depends on how much it is, but we will deal with that when we get to September. Okay, guys? But yeah, that's the plan for this month. This quote perfectly encapsulates everything I just said. Mistakes help you grow. The mistake of not tracking and not really still doing my cash budgeting while I was on break. It's gonna help me grow mentally because I'm jumping through loops to figure out what I'm supposed to be doing. All right, but here we go. Let's get into our cash stuffing. Sorry about that long-winded explanation. Like I said, we're not cash stuffing anything into my wallet, but I do have some stuff I need to pull from my wallet. I have some coins from my daughter's piggy bank. I also have a 5 in here that I need to put into the 5 challenge. I have not been, like I said, I have not cash stuffed my wallet, so I did not have very much cash on me, so I have not really been spending cash. So that's why I only have 1 5, and I had those ones that you saw me pull in my Tiny Tuesday video yesterday. And I need a new envelope, because as always, this envelope with the coins keeps freaking ripping on the sides. I might just have to get a coin pouch and not put it in here, because at this point I've gone through so many envelopes and they're not holding well. So I think I might order a coin pouch. Anybody got a recommendation on coin pouch or one I can find like on Amazon or something? Let me know, please. But yeah, that's all for my wallet. We're not doing anything else in there. So I'll put the 5 to the side. We'll get rid of that. We'll put that away soon. Let's see how much money we have, how much change we have for my daughter. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So we have $3.15 in coins. These, of course, is our pennies that go to the side for my daughter to put into her little red, cute little piggy bank here. I'll let her put those in. I'm going to go ahead and move that to the side. Jesus, I'm just knocking everything over. And we're going to go ahead and put this money into her G account, her G bank. And hopefully we can get coins in, all the coins in. It's pretty much, it's getting pretty full, which is of course awesome. And it's also what we want to have open. But it's getting also harder and harder to get change in, especially the silver coins. But we are getting right around to being completely full, and I'm super excited about that. Especially since I know majority of that is silver coins, so it should be a little decent amount. All right. Now let's go ahead and add our 5 to our 5 challenge. And when I say this poor little 5 challenge, it's just not, he's not challenging very much. I am not good at setting 5s apparently. But I'm gonna stick it in there, and at the end of the year, we'll see how many 5s we got. All right. So now, here we go. Let's get back into the swing of things. And I am gonna have to, I have not updated any of these because all of my trackers are off. Because apparently I just stopped updating them when I was supposed to be. So a lot of them are off and I have to fix them. So I'm just gonna add the money how I'm supposed to, and yeah, we'll figure that out later. So in my daughter's savings, I'm gonna add $10. So she now has $210. So $1,210 in my daughter's savings. Clothing doesn't get anything. Fun doesn't get anything. Swim gets $5. All right, swim now has $135 in swim. I need to fix that. Undies is getting 10. So it now has $50, $110, $110. hair doesn't get any, dreams doesn't get any, and her buffer gets 3. 1, 2, 3. And her buffer now has 50, 70, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85. When it gets to 100, I'm going to distribute it through her envelopes, and then we'll start buffer over again. There we go. All right, that's my daughter binder getting $28 this week. Going to high priority. We're going to do annual fees, which is getting 10. And it now has 100, 200, 300, 400, 50, 60, 70. So $470 in annual fees. Although Ally is off, Ally says I have 500. So I'm not sure what happened. Travel's getting 10. So that's 150, 60, 160 in travel. Car maintenance is getting 10. That's 100, 220 in car maintenance. Car registration is getting 5. So that's $55, $60. Which I need to actually probably switch this to 10 because I'm gonna have to register my car again soon. What was that? Okay, sick day is not getting anything because it's already at 100. Medical is getting 20, I want to say. I think I decided to add both the sick day and that into my medical. I want to say 10, 20, right? Hold on. Hold on. So that's 10, 20, 5. No. 10, 20, 30, 5, 40, 50, 60, 75, 78. So yeah, it's gonna get 20 in medical. So 2 10s going in. So that's 50, 70, 80, 95, which is good because I had to start going to the doctor, seeing a specialist to try to help me with some issues that I've been having. And I have to pay a $35 copay every time I go. So having that in there is gonna, having it getting 20 every time is gonna help. So for my deductible that I'm trying to build, it's getting 10. So that's 120, 120, 30. So 130 in my deductible. And my car insurance 6 months ahead is getting $450. So that's all of this. So 1, 2, 3, 450. Adding that in, we now have 500, 600, 700, 800, 900, $1,050. So that's enough to pay myself back for that 6 months, and have $40 more to already begin going into September. All right, emergency is gonna get $10. So that's 500, 600, 700, 20, 40, 50. So $750 in my emergency fund. Trying to build that back up to 1,000. Buffer is getting $3. So 1, 2, 3. So 25 and 6 and 7 and 8 and 9, 30. So $30 in my buffer, my high priority buffer. All right, so that got a total of, I don't even know, $528, I want to say. All right, that was dollars. So now we're gonna move on to my low priority binder. So toiletries is getting $10. Wait, yeah, $10. Okay, so that is $60 in toiletries. Household is getting $10. So that's $60 in household. Clothing is getting $5. So that is $55 in clothing. And you will see where all the extra money came from in my reallocation video, which is coming out on Sunday, yes. Self-care doesn't get any. Holidays does not get any. All things budget, no. No to Etsy, no to technology, no to books. Buffer is gonna get $3. 1, 2, 3. I think that was all my buffer has. So, and I'm not using this, so let's go ahead and take that out. Alright, and I think I'm gonna remove this classroom envelope at some point because I don't even use it. So that was $28 going into my low priority binder. Alright, in birthday, I'll be pulling this money at the end from Luna, which is my little sister, because I gave her 40 for her birthday in July. Then my daughter's, I'm gonna have to, she had 160 and I did not spend any of this. So we didn't really do anything for her birthday this year. We grilled and, you know, my sister made cupcakes for her, so we didn't do anything big. So this 160 will be going into my daughter's binder at the end of the month. So that's good. Tonks, which is my oldest sister, is getting 20 today because her birthday is coming up in September. I need to go ahead and get her hers filled, hers finished. So 10, 20, $30 so far in my sister's, and get started on my nephew afterwards. Okay, so there we go. All right, from there we have our home binder, which is gonna get $80 this week. So let's see. Well, I feel like I got a heck of a lot more tins than I need. I don't know. All right, so this should be $80. So let me see if I can get it up. Here we go. Let's see what we got. 10, 25, 35, 45, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80. Here we go. That is $80 going into my home binder. Put that in there. All right. Now, my debt binder will also be getting $80. It should be the same denominations. There we go. 10, 25, 35, 45, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60. 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80. Perfect. That goes right in here into my debt binder. All right, and for Tiny Tuesdays, I did budget $20. I already pulled that. You guys saw that in our Tiny Tuesdays video yesterday. And so for our long-term challenges, let me grab that out there. All right. It is getting a total of 125, which is what this should be. We'll see. I just realized I did not count what was over here. I am sorry, guys. See, when I say I'm rusty dusty, I'm rusty dusty. I had $909 over here. Sorry, I did not count it. I don't know. I just went to doing what I had to do. Okay. So here we go. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 5, 60, 5, 70, 5, 80, 5, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 100. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 125. Going into my long term. Perfect. All right. So there we have it. So that is all I have for you guys for this cash stuffing. So be on the lookout tomorrow for Thursday. My home and debt binder video should drop. Then on Friday, our long-term challenges should come. Nothing's gonna come on Saturday. And then Sunday, you're gonna get my reallocation video. Then the next Monday, you should get my June cash condensing / sinking funds update. Then the next Tuesday, we'll roll back into Tiny Tuesdays. Nothing on that Wednesday because I'm not gonna be doing the cash stuffing. Thursday, home and debt, and Friday, long term. And then we should be until September and we should be ready to hit the ground running. All right, guys. So once again, thank you so much for always being here, always watching this video for me and being on this journey with me. I really appreciate it. And I can't wait to see you guys in the next one. Bye.